and welcome to this week's vlog. If you're new here, I'm Nilanda. I'm a 30-something living in Rhode Island, and I don't know, I just be doing what I do. This week's vlog will be a little weekend in my life. We're starting off on Saturday. It's about 1:30 right now, and we are headed to my brother-in-law's 40th birthday party, which is going to be held at a brewery slash distillery. And then tomorrow I think I have brunch plans with someone who's taking me out for a late birthday brunch thing. And also we're going to kind of reconnect, and he'll tell me all about his trip to Japan and stuff. And then I have my niece's 3rd birthday tomorrow night too. And there's also another impending storm. New England things. I'm about to grab myself a coffee. I am going to a new coffee shop. I've actually never been to this place before, but I've heard some good things about it. It's kind of close to where I'm going for my brother-in-law's birthday. This distillery slash brewery is a little further out than I would normally go on my regular day, but obviously I'm in this area because of his birthday event. So I figured I would grab myself a nice iced coffee, maybe a nice latte before I head there, mainly because young girl is tired, okay? I'm just gonna touch up my lipstick real quick. I am using this Roman Juicy Lasting Tint. One of the women that I work with, she is a hair and makeup artist. She got it for me during her trip to Korea. So she said, "You like Korean stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, right, I do." Well, yeah, I like the color. I feel like it's very similar to my actual natural lip color. It is just maybe a little more saturated, a little brighter. So for me, I feel like it works as kind of not necessarily a nude, but a natural color for me. Just because, again, it's pretty similar to what my lips actually look like, just better, you know? As a lip stain, I do like the texture of the product itself. It's not sticky, you know, so it's nice. And yeah, and hopefully, let's just see if it's drying or not. I don't think it's been very drying, but hard to tell when your lips are just regularly dry anyway. But yeah, I don't know, this week has been tough. There's just a million things going through my mind, and on my way here, on my way out the door, I was like, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. And of course I'm didn't bring a water with me. Originally was thinking, oh, maybe I can write in my journal or read a little bit while I'm at the cafe before I head to the brewery. Forgot that too, so I guess we're just gonna have a coffee. That's fine too, but you know, would have been nice. All right, let's get me some caffeine. If it wasn't snowing, it would probably be really cute. Got my latte, and I'm feeling the caffeine already. What I did not get was any footage inside because there was a lot of people and I was scared. So inside was a little small and there was a lot of people there, so I didn't really feel comfortable filming anything, you know. So we are headed now to go pick up some pizza before we head to the brewery. We have coffee, we have pizza. Making our way to the entrance. The place we're going to is called Sons of Liberty, and it is a brewery and distillery. So I think there's options for beer and also whiskey. Will I be having any? I don't know. I thought the space that my sister got for my brother-in-law's birthday was really great. It was a little further out than most of us live, but the space was wonderful in the sense of we didn't have to rent it, as well as just being actually spacious enough and big enough for the whole crew. I think it ended up being 30 or 40 people, and it didn't feel cramped at all. My sister collected a lot of good foods, things that my brother-in-law loves, as well as just things that are, tasty. And I will say, I wish I ate more oysters. I spent most of my time at the party kind of just hanging out, catching up, chatting with the girls, and talking to people I haven't seen in a while. And that was something that was really nice about this place too. Everyone kind of did their own thing in their little groups. People caught up, people drank, people played games, and then we all got a bottle of espresso martini to go as our favor. So we are back from the brewery. It was a fun time. It was pretty low key. Just a lot of kind of people talking and chatting and catching up and whatnot. But the space was really big and perfect for us too. Everyone kind of got to sit and hang out in their little groups because obviously we all know my brother-in-law, but all of us have our own friends and stuff too. But now I'm back. It's about 8:30 or so. I kind of just hung around with my nephew who's here and my parents and stuff. And now one of the things that has been kind of bothering me or just been on my mind this whole week so far, this whole weekend, is that my PC, which is one of my prized possessions, something that brings me a lot of joy, randomly just started, I don't want to say not working, but I streamed on Wednesday and everything was fine. And then I came home Thursday after work and my PC was running, but there was no display on my monitors and stuff. So I wasn't sure what to do. I had basically taken it apart, reseated my graphics card. There's a certain light that's on, trying to mess around with it for the past couple of days where I've opened my PC, I've taken apart Like I've tried it with just RAM. I tried it with the internal GPU. It's not working there either. So it's not my monitor. I tried it with my old PC, which I have here. You guys are actually on my newer PC. But yeah, so I've been trying a whole bunch of things, and I would really love to not have to take it to a like PC place to fix. And obviously I just don't have the ability to like try every single piece too, because my old PC isn't compatible with certain pieces, etc. The last thing I have on my list to try before I feel like I've run out of options is to flash my BIOS. So basically I'm trying to update it. So all I have to do is download the most like updated BIOS file on here, which is easy, but you're supposed to rename it as well to a specific thing based off of your motherboard. And you can do that like within the files you downloaded, but those are only openable on a Windows computer, which my PC is my only Windows computer. So it was just a whole runaround thing. I thought I could try it on my old PC, but because my old PC has been in storage for a long time, I don't know the password for like the login on it anymore either. So it's just like every step there's something, you know? So I'm hoping this is it though. I'm hoping like this is the final stop, just because it's really for timing. Like, you know, my PC brings me a lot of joy. I stream on it every single week. So, you know, I would love to have it available to me. Like, even if I bring it to a PC place, it might just take a few days for them to like be able to work on it, and also for them to fix it potentially too. Also with like an impending storm coming too, that just adds another bit more of like days in between too. So I can't bring it on Monday because it'll be a big storm, you know, so it might be a Tuesday or Wednesday thing. And then for them to keep it, like I might not get my computer back till like next week, who knows? And if it turns out that my motherboard's dead, I'll have to replace my motherboard, which thankfully I'm still under warranty. My PC is only like a year and a half old. Like almost all the pieces I think I've bought, I think in July of 2024. So still with under warranty, which is great. So I could get a new motherboard if I needed it, but like just the time it would take to make sure I get it, receive it, and then to actually take apart my PC and then rebuild it again would just be annoying. So we're gonna see if all I have to do is update the BIOS, and hopefully we'll be back in action. I don't know, we'll see. As you can see, I have opened my PC case. This is my big old cooling fan here, but I have my graphics card here. I actually moved it down because one of the things I tried to do was use a different PCIe slot. So I moved it down, didn't make a change. I have my RAM sticks over here. Tried it with one, tried to reseat everything, didn't work. There is also, if you can see that little coin over there, that's the battery. Tried to like take that out and restart it, didn't work. So, you know, we got a lot working here, a lot going on. And now I'm going to try to flash the BIOS, which you can see on here. Basically, I have downloaded the correct BIOS file. I'm going to put it in here. Then I'm going to click the flashback over here. Put it right in there. That's the BIOS because the little white box around it says BIOS on here. Then let me see. I'm going to hit this button until it starts flashing. There we go. See the green light is flashing now. I'm just going to wait for it to stop, and that's how I know the update will be done. And then we'll see. In this moment, I need everyone's prayers that this will like fix the problem, okay? Because I've already torn this computer apart. Like I've done everything except actually rebuild the whole thing, and I would love to avoid doing that. I said it in my last vlog too, which was 2 weeks ago now, and in real time it was like 2 weeks ago too, but I'm tired. I'm just tired. I just want to loaf and be a couch potato, okay? Like I just want to read. I want to like scroll. I want to watch TV. I want to lay in my bed. Like I just don't want to have like things to do, okay? Like I love hanging out with people. I love doing things, but like I'm tired. I'm tired. So let's just hope that my PC will not be another thing, you know? Hopefully it'll like be good here. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the flashing lights on the flash BIOS has stopped, so hopefully that means it is updated. I pulled out the flash drive, and now it is moment of truth. I'm going to power on. See, fans go on, right? But what about these lights? Oh, great, is it gonna stop on orange? It should go orange, red, white, and then like post. There's the red. There's the white, and I've been stuck on the white. And ain't nothing been happening with my monitor either. Ugh. All right, chat. Maybe I am still cooked. Good morning. It is Sunday. It's about 10 a.m. and we are back rolling through the weekend. I went to bed yesterday after the realization that, you know what, I'm going to have to take my PC to a shop or something. I'm pretty sure it's the motherboard that's dead, which again, it's not a big deal. I can get a new motherboard. I can rebuild, etc. It's just like the time though, you know? But we must continue on. Plan for today. I canceled my brunch plans with my friend because I got 2 other events today and a blizzard coming. So, you know, we gotta just pick and choose our battles here. So I rain dated him and he's cool with it. So we'll pencil in another date for another time. So I'm getting ready for the entire day. This is my outfit for the Ninja Turtles birthday. I'm thinking green, a little bit of like tan khaki for the underbelly part. I think I have a red and a purple bandana, so maybe I'll wear that as my like hair piece. I just don't know if I should wear red or purple. I think the red looks better with the green than the purple, to be honest. Like, and it shows up better on like my hair and stuff. So maybe I'll go Raphael tonight, I guess. So my aunt is also making food for her birthday and is hosting like just my cousins and stuff. So maybe I'll stop there to eat some Mika tea, which is one of my favorite like noodle dishes too. So maybe we'll do that. But I actually wanted to stop by like Target or Five Below or something and like get a card for my niece, as well as I just want to stop at Barnes & Noble too, because you know, if I can get that BTS GQ magazine, I think I'm going to. So I'm trying to like leave the house and continue on throughout the day until I circle back around and then go to sleep. SPF even in the winter. And my bangs always gonna be crazy. Oh god, I like need to get something to style them, honestly. Just a little moisturizer. I have 3 different eyeliners here. This is the one I was using the most, but I think it's empty. It's just not, you know, it's not drawing well. This is the old one I had, which again, not a big fan. This is the new one I bought. So I guess we'll start fresh today. That might be a lot. I don't know. Okay, that's something. I think I'm gonna clean it up with my with a Q-tip though. I feel like my most basic like everyday look is just eyeliner, mascara, and blush. That's like, for me, that's all I need to like really feel quote unquote alive, you know? I think that's my real default look. And then blush, you know, don't need to go all out. Also, it's like early stuff too. So I think I'm trying to go to my aunt's house around noon, and then my cousin's house for my niece's birthday around 1:30 maybe. Yeah, and that's it, folks. I guess I could do a little see, this is what happens. I'm like, you know what, maybe I should do a little something, a little extra. Maybe I should do a little bit of contour and bronzing or whatever. Or maybe a little highlight, that type of shit. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy though. You keep it light-handed until next thing you know, I got a full face beat and, you know, raccoon eyes. That's it. For the hair, oh god, these bangs are just always gonna be the bane of my existence. I love the look when they look good, but the problem is that they don't look good very often. You know? I gotta like learn how to really style them. I'm thinking of getting a small curl, straightening iron to like give them some flair, give the rest of my hair a little bit of like something, a little life, a little volume, you know? Okay, so we pulled out some of the face framing parts, but the bangs, oh god, they're just really not doing me any favors today. That's because I didn't style them before I went to bed yesterday. I washed my hair, but I did not like do anything for my bangs. For the Ninja Turtle aspect of it, I have a purple bandana to be Donatello. I have a red one for Raphael. I feel like okay, in the light it doesn't look as bad, but in the dark, granted, I'm right by a window. The purple does show up pretty well with the green, and then this is the red. Oh, I still feel like the red looks better though. I think the red looks better, and my hair is a mess. I used to wear my bandanas like this all the time and do a little, you know, the little tie up right here. I think that's kind of fun, right? Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So this is the look. I mean, I feel like the red lipstick at least brings it a little bit together. You think? The bangs don't look great, but they could look worse. Let's get out of this house and run these errands so then we can get to having some lunch at my aunt's house before we head to my niece's. Okay, fam, we've made it to the plaza. We gotta run some errands. We gotta get a card, maybe a gift, I don't know. But first things first, we gotta check Barnes & Noble to see if they have the GQ March edition with BTS on the cover. Okay, that's very important. I'm getting distracted. So when I was younger, I would come to Barnes & Noble and just read magazines. You know, the girl couldn't afford them, so I would just read them here. And now I'm getting distracted. Look, you can do a paper doll dress up with Chapel Roan. That's fun. Love that. That's so cool. And then obviously I look at this stuff and I'm like, wait, what's this? Not the magazine I'm looking for, but still. Guess what? The boys are back. They're back. I feel like it should be here, but it is not. So, I don't want to strike out, but... Okay, so no luck on the BTS magazine. I got distracted and looked at a whole bunch of toys and potential gifts for my niece too, but didn't really find anything that, you know, spoke to me. We're gonna go to Five Below, and if I can't find anything there, we'll have to go to Target. And worst comes to worst, I just get a plain card and throw some money in it. So there are some turtles things, which is good, but I don't know if I don't know if I like them though. This is cool, it's a little remote control car, but there's like no figures and it's only stickers on here. I don't know. This is probably the best thing, but it's more expensive, obviously. Okay, I made my decision. I'm gonna get her a Tony. She loves Tonys. I don't know if she has a Leonardo one yet, but that's what I'm gonna get her. I think this one makes the most sense. And look what I found. Perfect. Got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle goods. Did not get the BTS GQ magazine, but that's okay. I will say could have saved a lot of time had we just gone to Target first and didn't stop at the paper store, you know, lounge around and Barnes & Noble and also go to Five Below, but that's okay. Everyone in my family runs late, so it's fine. I'm gonna be just fine. The Ninja Turtles birthday party pretty much ended as soon as we all got a notification that there would be a statewide travel ban starting at 7 p.m. And boy was it needed. It was a complete whiteout. By the time the snow had stopped, my area had gotten over 30 inches. However, I'm happy to say now at the time of this recording, the snow has started to melt a ton and it does feel like spring is around the corner. Hello, editing Nilanda here. I realized that I had never really ended the vlog, so popping in to do just that. Thank you so much for joining me on my little birthday-filled weekend. Obviously, there was a lot of PC problems, but I will say, at the time of filming this, my PC has been fixed. It was the CPU. That was the problem. But the CPU has been replaced, and we're back in action as far as I know. So again, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you ever want to hang out with me live, I do stream about 2 to 3 times a week at twitch.tv/Nilanda_XO, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!